powerful stories happen here. We have had such a full circle experience with this hospital. We lost our oldest son here, a tremendous loss, and we also gave birth to our two beautiful, healthy little boys here. We've experienced so much joy here. We've experienced so much sadness here, but we've left with amazing stories and inspiration from incredible people that we've met along the way. We've been very, very fortunate to have our family be cared for here. Very fortunate. It started to sink in that it was not a great situation. But one thing I noticed as we were getting closer to the room, and then once we entered the room, was the staff that was surrounding my son. They were so focused on Max. Everyone in my son's room was of one mind and one purpose, and that was to save my son's life. That was it. No one in that room was anywhere else. They left no stone unturned to take care of my son. I was always worried when my son was growing up that if he ever ended up in an emergency room in a situation so dire, would people take care of him the way that they might take care of a healthy person? Maybe it's a silly thought, but it was a mother's worry. And they did. They took care of my son like he was going to get up and walk out of that hospital. My heart was so at peace with his care in a time like that, when I've controlled everything I possibly could his entire life. He was in my hands, and he wasn't in my hands anymore. And I had to give him over to these people who truly, truly cared, and they truly gave him the most outstanding care ever. Finally, Dr. Rosen came out to tell me that it didn't look good. And he looked at me in my eyes, and he knelt down to where I was sitting, and he said, "I do not think he's going to make it, but I do not want us to stop working on him until you've had a chance to say goodbye." When I walked into the room, there was a nurse still performing CPR on him at that moment. And I put my hand out and I thanked her and told her that it was okay to let him go. In that moment, it was the worst day of my life, but I was given a gift because I left the hospital that day knowing that every single thing that man could provide had been done for my son. Thank you for giving me peace to be able to walk out of the hospital without my baby and know that it was truly its time, and that everything had been done, and he was in the most capable, caring hands. Thank you.